Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story. We have Lionel Bugs Young. Lionel, how are you
Hey,
doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just came off a fresh victory. I'm still looking good. No bruise. I got a little scratch though, but besides that, I'm good. I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Awesome. Walk us through what happened in the cage.
So I swear, a lot of the best stories is what happened, what doesn't happen in the cage. I swear, because like the build up to this was like so much, and like I already told myself how it was gonna go. So like
Mhm.
everything that y'all seen was what I knew was gonna happen. Like I've saying it before. I said this like a few years ago because I called him out a few years ago. I don't know if a lot of people remember. I made a post about it. I was like, "Yo, I thought the fight was like 100% done," and he pulled out in like the last minute to fight somebody else, and I felt some type of way about that. You
Mhm.
know, I took offense to that, and I didn't let that go from then till now. And when I got my shot to like really see this kid in the cage, man, uh, I knew he wanted to wrestle, and like I know people want to wrestle with me, so I want them to actually feel my hands, so they don't
Mhm.
get that idea that they can wrestle with me. And like I dismantled this kid, man. And I put him away. That's the only thing I can say about it. I put the kid away. I made him look so, as that goes, to the victor goes the sports.
Now, how does it make you feel when people have a certain, like image and they think, well, okay, so let's be real. When people saw the matchup, a lot of people had said, that you weren't going to get the win. Let's just be real.
Wow, they did?
Some people had said that you were not going to
Get
get
the
the
f- out of here. Are you serious?
win, right?
You
I'm
serious?
being real. Like this is yeah. So
You're
I
being
want to know
honest.
why would I? I can't. I'm not gonna make things up as I go. Um, but I.
I,
How does that make you feel?
I'm shocked and appalled. All right?
Okay, so I guess you
Okay.
didn't. Okay, my bad.
I thought I was the clear landslide winner. But the simple fact that they felt that way, this is why I put pressure on these necks. And I keep telling them, like, bro, let your little fighter fight me. Let him fight me. You feel me? If you feel like he'll make 135, cool. Take some money. Get the ass whooped, bro. But at the end of the day, you're not going to tell me I'm not the better fighter. You're not going to tell me that if we make the same weight or I make the obligated weight and we step in there, I'm going to fucking mob you. And I told any of them, I want them all. I want them all. And it's just been problems lately, man. Bruno pulled out twice. Said he was injured. He was just rolling, doing jiu-jitsu. I'm not even hearing that shit. I seen him at the fight with the bandage on his arm. That only takes like 2 minutes. When he was in the fucking gym doing jiu-jitsu on Friday, he didn't have no cast on his arm. So it's like, I don't care. I just want fair fights. You feel me? Let me
Hmm.
go out. If this is gonna be my twilight or whatever, let me get fair fights. Let me fight. Let me do what I feel God blessed me to do. And they stop me, and the more they stop me, when you put one of them in front of me, I'm gonna make you remember why you don't want to be in front of me. Why you don't want your precious fighter who you feel could go for him to know if he fights the right fights. Just know Massachusetts Commission is getting rid of a lot of that y'all been doing, man. So y'all ain't gonna be able to get away with that for long. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to really start fighting, and then you gonna have to see who fucking really is good, who got nuts. You know what I mean? A lot of you dudes don't really have a heart for business, and at the end of the day, you might say I might not have a heart, but came up in a very dark time, man, where you couldn't go fight 1 in 16 guy 3, 4 times, and you couldn't fight no other traveling guy that was 0-4, and you couldn't fight some bum that they was passing around. And I wasn't around during those times, bro. I'm sorry. If I was, I would have been in the UFC already, coming back telling y'all great stories. But I didn't have those opportunities. You know what I mean? So I came up. I came up through the trenches with y'all coaches, beating up with y'all coaches, fighting with y'all coaches, fighting with y'all older stable mates. You know what I mean? So, and I'm still here. And I still think I'm still putting on something beautiful. So it's still something that y'all should watch and appreciate, man. Like a lot of people my age can't do that, So I personally think, appreciate me while I'm here, man. Appreciate me. Win, lose, or draw.
So for the people that don't take you seriously and don't think that you are in this to actually
But what
not
else
necessarily.
what else would a person be in this for? That's a good question. I always want to ask people. Like, why else would I be doing this? You don't think I feel like I'm just as good as anybody else?
Some people just want the title. Not the belt title, but the
I could
title
care
to say
less.
I'm a fighter. Do you know what I
I could,
mean? That's the issue.
I care less about the title. I care less
Mhm.
about that shit. I want to fight the best. I want to
Mhm.
compete. I want to actually see how good I could be. I would say it's more like a Goku mentality. So, yeah, I want to see if I could beat. I want to see if I could beat people in the UFC. I didn't train with people in the UFC. I didn't train with people that's in the UFC. Um, I train with people that's UFC quality. So it's like, I'll keep fighting until you give me a chance. Not every basketball team's good every year. They eventually go bad and then they get good. So I figure you give me 6 more fights. That could be in under a year, depending on if these guys are or not. I'll be at 500. And then when we're at 500, we keep talking. When we're at whatever, I personally don't care about none of that. I just like fighting. I feel like every entertaining fight is something different. Somebody
Mhm.
gonna pay me to knock people out. So, I'm gonna keep doing it until somebody wants to pay me more and more money.
Mhm.
But I like Mike right now. Mike paying me good. Thank you, Mike. But
I which Okay, so it's difficult for you to get fighters at 135.
hmm
So would you
it's difficult.
nego
It's difficult for me to get fighters. Period. That I just want that.
Yes.
Like the only other person they offer me most of the time would be like a Peter Barrett, a Connor Matthews. You know what I mean? These are guys that y'all are considering some of the best. So like at the end of the day, so what am I? I'm just a
Mhm.
guy that's good enough to beat on by the best, or am I? Would you just consider me one of the best, record or not?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, what would you
But what
consider?
division would you be are you willing to just go up a division to
I'm the
get
champion
fights?
both weights. What do you mean? I'm the
Mhm.
champion both. I'm not out in both. I'll
Mhm.
beat them in both, but they won't fight me.
Mhm.
Now, Connor, at the end of the day, I didn't take that match. He's a big kid, so would I take it in the future? Like if that was the only thing out there, fuck it, we gotta go to Valhalla. But if we got choices and we want to actually fight in a certain weight class, I try to make 35. I go to 35. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm making bad attempts.
Mhm.
Um, I missed it. Yeah, that's possible, but this try and fail in everything you do, trial and error. So we keep trying. That doesn't mean stop.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean give up. You just figure out how to do something. So my biggest problem is I'm a big guy. I got muscles, you know what I mean? So it's not that I'm not making the weight. I'm doing a great diet. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm running my miles, but if I got a muscle mass that is bigger than it's supposed to be, it's kind of hard for me to stretch it down to beat people up. You know what I mean? So it's a trial and error, man. I'll eventually figure it out, but we're not done. We're not done. We're nowhere near done. We still got plenty of fights in us. So I say until I'm ready to give up, these kids are gonna be in trouble. I'm running. I'm running and gunning.
When can we expect you back in the cage?
I want to be back in ASAP. Um, I might take a little trip because I really want to fight out of state. I haven't fought out of state much. Like out of state. Like not really. Like I only been like as far as like Rhode Island, Maine. I really want to go and travel. I want to eventually see if I could get to fucking like Paris or something, man. I think what I'm doing is beautiful, and I think I can get paid in many different ways. Um, so I'm trying to just fuck somebody up real quick in Maryland. Take a weekend trip out there, beat somebody's ass, come back. Um, and then hopefully with no injuries, no problems, we hop right on Cage Titan and beat somebody's ass again. And then by that time, I'm assuming the party will be ready to dance. And I could call them out for that part too. And we can sell out Plymouth Memorial Hall and
Mhm.
put on a fucking banger where I beat this guy's ass from round 1 to round 5. Because last time I beat his ass for 3 rounds and let up on the 4th round because of the fucking weight cut. This time, 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. Beating his ass 5 fucking rounds. That shit still leave a bad taste in my mouth. I was up
Before
3 rounds in. You know how pissed off I was? I was like, let's post the 4th round. And in the 5th round, he just came out big. I'm like,
Lesson
fuck.
learned, right?
You can't.
An expensive lesson to learn, but it's a lesson learned.
That was an expensive lesson learned, man. Oh, mm-mm. I learned from that one. I learned a lot from that one. Yeah.
You see? And that's good. That shows a lot because not everybody can admit that they learned
No,
something
like
from that
that,
experience because
that's the reason.
everybody's too busy being proud in their
That's the reason why
ego.
I got that kid out of there because I realized from just going with the party, I can't be sitting here playing with these
Hmm.
people. You can't. These grown men, you know what I mean? They got ambitions and visions. And they want. I gotta put them out quick as possible. I can't play with them. So
Awesome.
that's been more my approach than like just how I want to go mentally
Hmm.
train. I'm like breaking down a little bit more things, working a little bit more on just being violent, being more brutal.
Hmm.
I plan the next time I go to that cave. My coach told me he wants to see blood, so it's like I keep letting him down. So I can't let him down. I can't keep letting him down. I gotta put elbows in there.
Yeah.
I gotta get dangerous one day in there, man. I want to really get violent in there, man. Leave a bloodbath. That's my ultimate goal. I know it sounds, but this is the sport, right?
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to share with us?
I want all you. I want all you, any of you. I'm not saying no name. I want any of you. 135, 145, the party, cupcakes, anybody. All you could get it, bro. All y'all could get it. Let's go. You only live once. That's it I gotta say to him, Iggy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. I
I appreciate you too.
thank you.
Hopefully they get my message.
They will. They definitely will. No doubt about it.